Look, NPCs! We have to talk to the NPCs! How about that? It's time to do MSQ. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps. And perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I forget what Krell's voice sounds like every fucking time. I must admit my thoughts often drift out to the Mist Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that racked landscape. Yes, we are doing gameplay. Sveen was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. You give me his voice! I, too, shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we'd accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. Thank you for the biddies, Melodic. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal. There is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Hi, Sai. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come find us in the I don't even know what that word is. The something lab. When you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Yeah, people are... I don't know what's up with people today. I don't know if it's just a Friday or what's going on, but people are wild today. Are you doing the MSQ with me, Speedy? Oh, that's right. You do the MSQ with me. You like it when I do the MSQ because then it's all voiced for the non-voiced parts for you. That's just cheating. That's making me do all your voice acting for you. Oh, you're done with the MSQ. You're loosely following me around. Then why did it say that you were in a cutscene? Hi, Vane. Welcome back. Wait, that's genius. Shut up, HK! Don't encourage them. Oh, it was in G-pose. Okay. I haven't been wild today. Thank you very much. What the fuck do you call giving me rocks, Romalia? That was pretty fucking wild. You gave me rocks. Soren, don't you spam that throne link. It's a full... Oh, that would explain some of it, yeah. So, quit it with the throne link! They're round rocks. They're gonna go under my greenhouse. I cook it. Romalia, I want you to know, my first instinct was to spike my controller against my desk, and I did not. I held that back. Reading your message there, that giving me rocks is pebbling. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it so much. Hate it. Yep, I didn't spike my controller against my metal desk. Welcome to the government sector. How may I be of service? You're a friend of Napuwaki's? One of many, I'm sure. Such an amiable soul, and such a shame that injury forcing him from the Send Soren to Waffle Hop immediately. Apparently, Soren didn't get their hash brown. Thank you. You should get commended for every time you abstain from doing bad things, to be honest. So vain. Funny thing. Every Easter, I get myself a couple bags of Starburst jelly beans, and I specifically call them my no murder jelly beans. Because whenever I don't murder somebody, I get to eat a jelly bean. Good night, Blossom. Thank you for stealing my flowers. I appreciate this. You have Starburst jelly beans? I'm so jelly. But I do not want any right now because I am trying to lose weight before Dee's wedding, so. I've been on my treadmill twice in 2 days, so that's been a thing. Wait, that's genius. I should do that? Go ahead. Feel free to steal it.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Also, anyone want anything from WoW?
Mods, you know what to do at this point. Send Ryu to Waffle Hop. But what a career. I should think the better part of our data on the local fauna was collected by her and her followers who adore her to this day. I believe she was the one who introduced the idea of fighting with twin blades, too. And look how that's taken off. Thank you, mods. I'm trying to G-pose over here. It's okay. Finny's got you. Finny's driving and timing people out. It's fine. Sharing citizens' personal information is strictly forbidden as a rule. However, Napawak left specific instructions that if any fellow Turalis should come calling, we should send them directly to her. Oh, you're home now? Okay. I lost 40 pounds in a month and a half last spring. That's actually fucking amazing, Melodic. I have to build up my muscle tone, though, because this past winter, I got very out of shape. And it's very, like, I can feel it. So, like, just right now, 10 minutes of walking on my walk pad. And I'm talking, like brisk walking. I'm not talking, like, jogging or anything like that. I can feel it and it hurts. So I have to be careful. I was horrendously overpaying on car insurance. Called and they retroactively fixed, and my car insurance is covered for the next 3 months. Let's go, but you sound like a Geico commercial. The only thing I could think of when I was reading that was that you were a Geico commercial. Are you overpaying on your car insurance? Oh, good night, E-Tag. Have a good night. Need to get back at it. I got out of shape. Hold on. I got out of shape staying home for several months, taking care of my mom. Yeah, that happens. Have a good dinner, Trace. Alright, and so I shall. Her registered domicile is in residential radius 9-14. Ever since her retirement, she spends most of her days sitting in the plaza, watching the world go by. Let me know if you have any trouble finding her, but if you do, please pass on my best wishes. I don't know why I'm going to go see an old woman. I'm also not going to the right quest thing, apparently. Hey, controller users, what's the button to open the map automatically? Do we know? Because I can't just hit M. Okay. I need you to translate that to Xbox controller. I did forget what the MSQ icon looks like. Shh. The one on the left. Thank you! X, okay. Oh, I didn't even see yours right away at Nox. That's what happened. Okay, thank you. Are you overpaying on car insurance? Do you need a new provider? Contact Bank of the Wild's member services for all your servicing. Don't give them ideas! Fuck! We can't do car insurance. Thank you. Hi, Finny. I almost did the Everkeep. Heading for the containment complex, right this way. Look, I haven't played this game in months. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! At least now I have it set up so that I can actually, like, hit my buttons. Oh, wait, what the? Not this fucking bullshit again. What do you mean? I've been here before. Hi, Flash. Okay, hi, oh, it's the key. It's the key. Hi, Vlad. I think it's gonna be a lot easier to play on controller once Evolve mode drops. It'd be the key. Okay, Shale. Okay. The way that I had, my, like, camera for a moment, it didn't look like Shola had ears. Yeah, the key! Yeah, exactly, that.
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession.
Okay.
The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required.
What if I just
A process
touch it?
which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree.
What if I lick it? Is that the procedure? Do I have to lick it?
Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was
lick it.
never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration. describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use.
Yeah, Lurknag.
Thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source.
Also, Chinchilla,
After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
the rocks are from my greenhouse. I need a floor.
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope.
Just let me lick it and everything will be made clear.
The whole worlds of their ether. A tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Yeah, good drainage.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Or you could just let me have it, I'll lick it, and it'll just be like, hey, look, I know this person. Yes, I have it. Let me lick it.
Give me a moment.
It's not the first time we as the Warrior of Light have just licked something randomly, by the way. I've gotten laid with that line? Marty! Look at that, it's an auracite crystal. Who didn't see that coming? How did you not see that, Strola?
My
Oh, wait.
word.
Maybe it is an auracite crystal. Strola?
Ishtola?
What aether acid trip are you going
This is the first
on?
time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory.
Oh.
The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Yeah, that's because I
Now that
made
you
it.
mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Yeah, 'cause I made it!
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Yeah, I made it glow. It reminds me of Azim's crystal.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azim?
Yes!
A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
I can prove it! Let me lick it!
My apologies.
I can't believe we
Hello?
didn't.
Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
I can't believe we didn't actually do this entire time. That we didn't talk, at least like talk about the key amongst ourselves and be like, yeah, no, I saw Azim's symbol on it.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
I get we were a
An
little
urgent
busy,
matter?
but you know,
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
I love that I don't remember half these names, and they're talking at me like I remember any of this.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
I'm gonna make it canon that Charlie also like has memory issues at this point.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done.
If we don't take the
We will
key
be
with
forever
us,
indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
are we gonna leave the key here?
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us. For Alexandria.
Yeah, go ahead, Soren.
In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
We're leaving.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
We're leaving our key here? That's
You are
ours!
most welcome.
I suppose we can leave it in Stola's hands.
And might I borrow the key for a while?
Yep.
I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
I want to carry it around, it's mine!
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
I want you guys to know that Nova told me that I will most likely enjoy this patch. I currently have doubts. Because we're leaving the key behind. And I want the key. I want my key. So the fact we're going away from the thing that I want, it looks so tiny up there. It's so small. It looks so small up there. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Also, dumb question. Dumb question time for controlling people. What button is jump? Never mind. It's Y. I found it. Okay. Can I give me my key. Give me my key. Give me my key. You're not gonna give me my key. Ah! What do you mean we're about to go into ads? Hi, Matt. Chat, I have a legitimate question. I know you guys like your button.
Ryam bounced to cute Nikos on screen Ryam Fluffabins Ryam run.
Thank you, Fangren. Thank you for the resubby. Can we skip button today? Because I have a lot of quests to get through. And I kind of want this to be as unbroken as possible. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to get through. They took my key, Matt. They took my key, and I want my key back. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you. I may press. Don't you dare press another button. Hi, newbie. Oh! Ojika is the innkeep. Okay. Okay. Welcome back. What a pleasure it is to see you too, Charlie. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course. I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we've reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shell and Yashola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. I will send you to Waffle Hop for like 30 minutes, Ryu, if you touch a button. Don't you tempt me. Don't you tempt fate. No, no, Soren! I don't even have anything good up there. Besides, you're supposed to be saving money, Ryu. You have Momocon.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing.
Kyle's always so cute.
Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
I literally found out where I came from, Graha. Come on.
Welcome back.
Oh, gods. What scheme is she about to rope us into? It's been a while.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
That's probably
Rather
fine.
alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
No!
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with.
We just
But
saved
earlier I received a
the star.
confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea.
We just saved it from the final
It's as if
days.
a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
In their timeline, it was
deeper
just.
connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Also, hi Toxic, hi Pound. Welcome in. The star is never safe. Someday it's gonna be safe. A short while earlier in Terratim. What? No! Send Toxic to Waffle Hop immediately. Thank you.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Taral. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding.
Yeah, we found that when we gave him soup.
It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
He cried over soup. Speedy tried. Speedy can't. Mods can't actually time themselves out. It's hilarious.
Thank you for sharing your tale.
I always want to call him Julius, and that's not his name.
Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling.
Also, he's so cute.
Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
Soup, 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 soup.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Taral taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Alfie needs to gather firewood.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
They're not happy unless they're working. Let them work.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
What?
So many void scent.
Plutium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection.
Why'd they name it that?
Damn it. Is that another fissure? Oh, no, no, no! Ah!
Why'd they name it that? Why?
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
You literally
There's no
have
time to lose. Come on!
You literally have Koji Fox. You know what that sounds like in English.
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even
That is
with
not
the
what
aid
they
of the
just said.
twins and the Ilzabad contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you.
Hey, make sure you put on your warm
I
clothes.
was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Oh yeah, Koji did it on purpose. Absolutely. Alright, chat, bundle up. We gotta go to Garlemald again. We gotta go freeze our tiny asses off. I've been told Alphino and Alize have withdrawn to Terratum to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Thank you, Tataru. Release me. No, she gets to freeze. Really, Matt? I had to read that with my own 2 eyes. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Terratum. I always love when the game is like, make haste, and then doesn't allow me to actually move until it decides it's ready to let me move. Have we found the Clinium yet? No. No, we have not. We're about to get there, James. And yes, I'm going to pronounce it like that because unfortunately, that is how they said it in the first cutscene. That they actually pronounced it. That is what I heard with my 2 ears. It's canon? Oh my gods. Ah, Charlie, you've made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
I thank Raid. At least you're dressed up. Graha,
Tataru
why
sent
are you
word that
not?
were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well
To be
they
fair,
should.
Alize isn't dressed
The
up
many
either.
talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Because
Which
that's not
leaves the
her
second
winter
focal
garb.
Point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean
Clutium.
community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent.
Oh my god, Nox.
They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
I want to say that they pronounce it like that way, Matt, because Alize's voice actor didn't want to
With
say
your
it the other way.
blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
They look like shorts. What diapers have you ever seen that look like a pair of short shorts? You got yourself a treat today? Proud of you. Good job, Toxic. The Clutium, chat, is now available. I've actually never seen adult diapers, but I would assume that they don't necessarily look like that. Hi. Can I get a party invite? I figure you're gonna want to go with me. Or are you just chilling? Alright, I think Speedy wants to go too. Alright, and then we need one more person. That's up to Finny. I don't know what Finny wants to do. Goodbye, Sovereign. Have a good lurk. Try to relax, buddy. I don't think Nox is available. I think Nox is, like, too low level still. Like, Nox, are you in this? Are you... Ben? Nox? Are you a tank? Are you a DPS? What are you? What are you, Nox? Do you have this unlocked? I am max level and done with MSQ. Do you want to go in the dungeon? Alright. Finny, invite Nox. Invite Ben. Your background noise for me right now? That's fine. I don't mind being background noise. Yes, I am indeed ready. If the rest of you are ready for me, that's a whole other thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more people for the trial. Don't rescue me. I don't know how to move or do anything on controller. Yes, I mean the in-game dungeon, Fangren. Guys, it's cold. Guys, it's really cold here. That's all I'm getting. I'm just hearing wind. It's cold. Okay, let me figure out how to... Bit? No. Bit? Yes. Aha! Trying to remember how to do things. DTM, enjoy your tea. Oh, we were in combat? Come on.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
That's all I heard. I heard the and I couldn't help myself.
Appreciate the help.
I still feel like I would like it if I could just, like, tap the button. So for
We'll
those of you that don't know why I'm focusing so hard, is, this is, like, my first, like, only, like, my third day playing on controller, and I'm still getting used to a lot of things, so... That hurt. Didn't like that. Yeah, what if I'm not in that? Thank you. Let's also not be in that. I'm gonna look away. Yeah, that was better. Hey, that was an auto attack. What do you mean? I have to not auto attack? What the fuck? That's some bullshit. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, not looking. Ow. Alright, I'm not attacking. I have ceased attacking. I'm not moving. Not gonna fuck this up again. Thank you. Thank you, game. I'm just gonna fuck up some other mechanic instead, apparently. Don't need to look away on that ability? Okay. Ah, crap. How do I access the loot? Let me just... There we go. I don't know what button it is to quick access the loot, so I had to grab my mouse. Oh, come on. Hi, Mama Cat. Have a good lurk, Atlas. I am still, like, very unsure and feel, like, so super not confident using controller right now. It makes me feel bad. But I tried to hook up my mouse last night, and it did not want to function properly. So I'm like, okay. I'm sure it's user error and that I just couldn't get everything to work, but I also tried just gripping the mouse to see how it would feel. And even with the vertical mouse, gripping the mouse to play for too long did not feel good. No, no, leave the trains alone. Chad already did trains. Oh, that was neat. Let's not do that again. That felt bad. I don't like that it vomits. What? That's a tower. Its name is short. I don't know what short means. Is short supposed to tell me something? Am I missing a reference here because I don't play other Final Fantasy games? Or is it just gross? Ow. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Okay. I mean, technically, I was missing a reference. What? I got clipped to fuck. Okay, how do I, like, zoom my camera out? Nope, that didn't do it. Never mind. Because my camera likes to, like, slide back the fuck in, and it's not great. Hi, Finny! Left button and right stick. Okay, left button, right stick. Thank you. That's slaying, healing, scouting. Thank you for helping me with controller controls, by the way, chat. I appreciate it. I really do. Because none of this is easily found that quickly. Oh, this looks fine. I'm sure everything here is fine. least I finally remembered where my en vant was. Melodic, enjoy your tea. So I'm gonna fully admit, I don't know what this facility or anything is supposed to be. It's just a place. Of course they have to do the VTuber entrance with the feet. The fuck is this dude? Okay, that's somebody's wood. That is absolutely somebody's wood.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
I'm sure that's fine. I may die a lot in here, if that's going to be a thing.
And serve. Carry out my will.
Mostly because I'm a dancer. I have on vaunt. That doesn't mean I remember in a minute where... Ah, shit. My button is. Oh, please, no.
Time to pull the string.
Not there. Ooh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I might be dead. The fuck is Shadow Play? Some new kink? Oh, I'm gonna slide.
Dance.
What if I don't want to dance? What if I don't want to dance? What if I don't want to? I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. I have no idea what this is doing. What the fuck is going on? I don't like it. Oh! I'm dead. I tried. Oh no! No! Come on! I was in the middle of my combo! There's gotta be a better way to flip that. remembered where my dance partner thingy was. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, how am I not dead? Oh, the tank's dead. Oh, I'm dead. It's okay. It's okay. There's only 7% left. We'll get it. It's fine. This is the last boss, right? Okay. Guys, there's gotta be a better place to put my fucking Envant. Like, why can't I just keybind that, like, directly to, like, left bumper or something? Yeah, because everything's gotta be like left bumper, right bumper, blah blah blah. Oh shit! I changed. Oh no, I changed the set. There we go. Okay. I don't know who that be. I don't know. I have no idea who that be. There's gotta be a way to just like... I always want Envant to just be my left bumper, but I don't think you can do it. Which is bullshit. Tay, have you done MSQ yet? Because if you haven't, you better be lurking, unless you don't mind being spoiled. Then you better go lurk.
I think that's all of them.
They give it a resub B.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
I don't think it needs eyes for people to find it hot.
It's over.
Oh, it's never over, Euless.
I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
Don't forget, they just remapped the Cliteum.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Don't worry about it. Well, you know what? Because it is May now, newbie. You can just do it now. Look, one of the NPCs at the very beginning pronounced it Cliteum.
The creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
Alright, once we're out of this cutscene, maybe I'll make you feel better. I did not mishear. Everyone else in chat said the same thing. What is it with Final Fantasy XIV and having really involved feet?
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place.
I feel like 14's been doing it longer with the feet thing.
Get there to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there, as they do here.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna fix it.
I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
Troll feet are different. I'm talking like the straight up, like, 5 toes humanoid
we know
feet.
that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration.
Are we really telling a Void Son to go make nice?
I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home.
I was
She and
hoping
her
we would never hear that name again.
strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance.
Me, personally, I was not a fan of anything to do with that.
Have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void. I'm sure of it.
His form is imbued with the will of all those I consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
I don't know about that, buddy. You haven't seen her in a while, Euless. I feel like if she was gonna be something that wasn't gonna disappoint you, this guy would have heard of her. Oh, they definitely put some, things on it. Also, where did their Garlemald clothes go?
I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Yeah, Euless, you have a crush, buddy.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
No, you have a crush on Zero.
Well then, shall we head back?
Thancred, where'd your coat go? You had a different coat on 5 minutes ago. Where did it go? Okay, so I promised Newbie I would make them feel better. Give me a moment. It's gonna be May. There you go, Newbie. Second, I've noticed this about me and my enjoyment of the MSQ and the storylines in, I almost said World of Warcraft, in Final Fantasy XIV. I didn't enjoy Zero's storyline, not because I didn't enjoy anything to do with Zero or like the Fourth or the Void or anything like that. I didn't enjoy Zero's storyline because every time Zero showed up, the Scions were shoved to the side and made to look like they were stupid. And that was the same reason why I didn't like Wook. It wasn't because I didn't like Wook as a character. I thought Wook was a great character. But I didn't like the way the writers decided that that character needed every single ounce of screen time and dumbed down the look of the Scions. Yeah. Zero would actually interrupt any of the Scions speaking and then talk about whatever was going on. All the time. That happened all the time with Zero's quests, and it pissed me right the fuck off then, and it pissed me off with Wook too. Again, I like Wook's character. I don't disagree with the way they introduced her, anything like that at this point. I only disagree with the fact that anytime that she was there and the Scions were also there, she basically screamed over them as a character, so... That's why I remember it though, Speedy, is because it pissed me off to that degree. That's what happened. It just pissed me off so bad. I was like, I don't like it. Graha. Say hi. Thank you, Nox. Yeah, drop it in my DMs, bud. Alright, Void Scent not only absorb the aether of those they consume, but their thoughts as well. With such a legion of minds at their disposal, one hopes they prove a capable ally for Zero. Don't you fangirl now too, Graha. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilzabard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. When I've been talking for quite a while, I tend to yawn a lot, unfortunately. For the Void Scent to attack in such numbers, just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences you had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. Hi, Lab. Nah. Yeah, I can enter with a trust now. Something weighs heavy on Thancred's mind.
The Ilzabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
Maybe it was.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
We gotta go back to the moon!
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures,
Bye, Wicked.
I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
I can!
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded.
Grats,
I shall
Toxic.
likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Alphino, Alize, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
We'll be back before you know it.
Oh no, I think one voice actor fucked it up, Matt, at the very
quick
beginning.
word, if you will.
And I think the rest corrected them, but they never fixed it.
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
You have such a crush.
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void.
He's giving her a lunch bag!
She likes dumplings.
He's such a crush! It's so cute. I just wish he'd picked a better target. Mods, can we get a shout out for Kin, by the way? Kin, who has most handsomest cat boy. Thank you. I think the Loporits are high. Who gave the moon bunnies crack?
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, void scent. Lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Wait. Activating the brands?
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Watcher? Don't say anything, chat, but Watcher? Birth. Not the poor little Loporit, no! Thank you, Vinny. Oh! Hello. Okay. I couldn't even target anything because I targeted myself. I know, Lil. My valiant savior, I was so frightened I dared not move an ilm.
Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I thought I saw her heading southwest, towards the Drowning Brand. She has several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the void scent. You better hurry.
Imagine being a dancer with several unintentional summon warriors. Yeah, that's pretty much what just happened there. I have a samurai, a warrior, and a dark knight. Game, I targeted that. Thank you. Hi, Sandar. Even funnier if you were actually playing Summoner. Oh, I got 4 sacks of nuts. Thank you, whoever did that. I apparently had a hunt for something.
Oh, I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
Uh-huh.
Aetherius is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
You have them specific for void scent?
Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through, I don't foresee any major problems.
Zodiark? No! No, no, no! No! No!
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Damn straight, it's my key! You give me back my key, Stola! Stolen my
Then
key.
the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
Come on, we could just eliminate the void, and then we wouldn't have this problem. We just make it go completely away. Yes, she stole my key. Absolutely. Rav, yes. Crystal. Hey, look, there's the proof that we needed that the key is linked to Azem. Shock. Aw. Didn't see that one coming. Voice. I know that voice. Mod, snooze that ad. That's the actual symbol of Azem. Oh, he just opened a motherfucking gate!
Let them come.
Hey, Charlie, we might need our friends. We might need to bring our friends with us. Oh no, we're alone. Guess who's back? Batman? Zero's back. Backstreet's back? I'm gonna be mad. Man! Nova said I was gonna like this patch. Y'all thought Nova was right. I was happy with my key.
What are you doing here?
I ripped open a gate between reality. No time to explain.
Trust you to state the obvious.
Never trust a bear. Exactly.
May as well make yourself useful.
I just got here. Why do I have to be
The gate's sheer
useful?
size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Hello? Didn't we get rid of you?
NOO. A dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
Ocean.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem.
They all look
And
the
once they
same
had
to me, Matt.
discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of NOO.
I heard him
Facing
say
this many
hello.
foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Oh. What are you doing? No. Don't you, okay. I thought that she was
Void
gonna
scent can change their form at will.
try to do a big summoning
Both light and
of people.
darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
I thought she was gonna do a ritual of Eld and summon people, and I was gonna be upset. I was like, that's our move! Alright, there's a big floating dude. Oh, here we go. Here's the ritual of Eld, the summoning. Go play with tentacles. But I have to pee.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal. Hast thou come in search of power? Renown?
That does kind of sound like Ben Starr.
I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
You know, it kind of always made sense that we could rip a hole through reality because we did this. And we can just summon people. By ripping them through reality. So it do kind of make sense. I'm gonna guess that, yeah, this is the trial. That's really quick. Damn. I thought this was gonna be longer, because usually the trial's like towards the end of it. Chat, I really do have to go pee. Finny is in charge. If you want to be in this, yeah, I'll turn the BGM up. Poke Finny. System config BGM. Yeah, let the ads play. I'll be back. Chat, we have 2 DPS slots open if anybody else wants to come in, according to Vinny. We are on Dynamus. I can see why a lot of you like this music, but it's a little too much for me, so I'm gonna end up turning it down a little bit. I'm gonna end up turning it down a lot. Yeah, it's a little intense, and I have a hard time focusing when the music is super intense. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep it at 100. I dropped it down pretty low. Yeah, come on over, Bay here. As Finny said, we're on Dynamis, so finding a fill is gonna take a hot minute if we don't get as many people as we can. Not for another patch or 2, I think they said. Like, they gotta test it on, JP first. And then after they test it on JP, they're gonna slow roll it out to everybody else, yeah. Your model's super cool. Thank you. Thank you, Nuke. Welcome in. I was at FanFest. I knew Ord. I know. Celine, are you available? We have a slot for one more. And I don't know if I'm gonna love the trial. I historically have not been a fan of these bosses. Like, all of the bosses that came from everything to do with Zero, I was not a fan. I know, and I'm afraid to click on those. Do you know why? Because usually they're just memes. It's gonna be a meme. It's a fucking meme. Chat, we all just got rickrolled by Toxic. That wasn't mine? Well, that's the one that's shared. Aww, Toxic shared a little kitty cat. Toxic shared a little kitty cat. He says, kitty cat loves you and hopes you have a good day. Alright, Toxic is off the hook. Oh, you got yourself a FanFest goodie bag? Hi, Fluff. Hey, Fluff, have you done MSQ? Do you want to come to... We have a DPS slot open. We're on Dynamis. Yeah, we're looking for somebody to join. Help me. Alright, Fluffy's coming. Hi, Skiffy. Soon, Dynamis will no longer have this issue. And Dynamis will still have housing available, unlike everybody else. I was dumb and forgot to switch over to Crystal to do queuing and whatnot. Cranky old dude, welcome in. Hopefully Aether folks will leave and go to Dynamis or a house. No, they won't. Levy has 4 houses in my FC ward. Beta will start around the Switch 2 beta start time? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the JP testing, you mean? Yeah. I'd love a meeting, or a medium. Aren't you on Dynamis, Celine? There are mediums available on Dynamis. Lizard. Thank you. Thank you, Baker. Oh, you need money. I see. You can always just ask somebody for a loan. Also, hello, Professor Shantoto. I think I pronounced that correctly. I might as well just call you Professor Town. Or Professor Sean. There we go. Maybe I'll just call you Professor. I am Hither. Finny, can you find Fluffy? Or do you need me to, have party lead and I can find Fluffy? This is MSQ, yes. There we go. And now I make Finny lead again. Not another strategy board. Oh my gods. Who did it? Loki! Loki! That was the last octopus I had up there! Mods! Get him! Get him! Get him! Send him to Waffle Hop! Thank you! Thank you for touching my throne! Don't do it again! Fuck! Mods are all busy. Mods are like, fuck you, Real. We're not sending Loki to Waffle Hop. Thank you, Speedy. Dog toys count. Besides, it's Loki. Loki wants to go to Waffle Hop. Thank you, Loki. Get off of there. Hey, guess what? I remembered how to do dance partner.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
We were doing Deep Dungeon the other night in Discord, and I kept forgetting to dance partner. It was great.
The Void's power is mine to wield.
No, there was definitely not a do something again there, Loki. That is not what happened. That is absolutely not what happened.
Be still.
Ow. Ow. I want to point out I didn't even make it like a minute into the fight.
Your downfall.
Hey guys, I have a thingy on me. I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna chase Fluff. Get loved under. Thank you, Loki. Stop touching it!
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
I don't like that. Yeah, I definitely don't like that.
The void consumes. Naught will endure.
Really? Really? You had to go invulnerable?
Neither past nor future.
Never?
Only one certain remains. My triumph. You have no place here. Struggle is futile.
I've breached the darkness. Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
I don't like this. Ow. Oh great! Another Final Fantasy XIV flashbang. Because Yoshi P does not understand what "don't use a white screen" means.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Hey, he's got a void hole in his chest. Do you think that's a problem?
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain!
Tentacle Daddy, by the way. For some of you.
Such
It's the
is the
pussy.
power of the void. void shall never cease to be. My power is absolute.
Yeah, I heard somebody else say that before. I don't think that turned out too well for him.
The void's power is mine to wield.
He ended up with a hole in his chest too.
And thus did all boundaries cease to be.
Hole is a hole? Oh my god. Shine!
Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Everywhere I go, they're chasing me! Oh, I'm dead.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
I don't like this.
Be
I don't like it. I
still.
don't like it. Okay, we're gonna go with 0. Thank you. You know, if I just eat 1, it's fine. It's when I tried to move earlier and I ate all of them. That was the problem. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Perish.
Hey, I'm dead again. Hey, I'm not dead! I'm not dead! Thank you,
Doth the
healers, for
yawning
being the
rift
real
not tempt you?
winners tonight.
Be still. And thus did all boundaries cease to be.
I remembered to get in line. It's fine. I got in the line. I got in the line. I did my job as a DPS.
They must be sealed away.
Hi, Abby. Also, hi, Nero.
Yeah!
Oh, right in the pussy. You know he's gonna be feeling that for the rest of eternity. Thank you, everybody! Thank you! Appreciate you! Only our tank survived. Yippee! Ooh, sorry.
Ryom Bounce. I found a Bank of the Wilds approved button here. Ryom Bounce.
That is not a Bank of the Wilds approved button. Stop
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
Surely she put it in her pocket.
With
Hello,
Enuo
Jack-o'-lantern.
defeated,
Welcome me in.
there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
That was totally her pocket. Absolutely her pocket. Have you, noticed any abnormalities in the void as of late? You DM me an inside thought. I won't be able to look until a lot later.
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
All voids.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell.
I kept thinking this was the 4th, because it was linked to Final Fantasy IV.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
Man, my brain derped on that.
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened.
Yeah, I know the voids has always been the 13th. That's the sad thing.
The slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force.
Yeah, you know, they did kind of really heck that up.
Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
Uh-huh. Tell me more of
And
this.
You think this weakening
rejoining of worlds. Who
Tis
said
a possibility.
that? Wasn't me. I didn't. Who said that? Chat, which one of you said the R word?
What of Radzatan and Garlemald?
Hi, Bleaky.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Yeah, totally. One of you absolutely said the R word. You said the rejoining word.
Whether Void Sent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home.
Do you think our lunch bag carried across
Should we meet
on our bridge?
I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much. Wait. How exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Well, you see, I'm not mortal. Yeah, I made that. I made that. It's small, but I did it.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Oh, only we can see it. Oh, that's gonna be a problem for later. We're not gonna be able to carry people along it. We're gonna have to constantly summon their asses.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Only I may lick the shiny rock. Yes, this is true. It is my rock. It's my Jolly Rancher. It does taste like orange. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Eulus prepared for her. Why couldn't we just give her the parcel in the cutscene? Game. Something for me. Yes, this thing. That smell. Food, is it? Ah, I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes the aether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more, whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartening thought, if nothing else. What exactly are you guys gonna eat out here? I don't see any plants.
Come. My shark is hungry.
Thank you, Loki! Mods, nobody actually sent Loki to Waffle Hop earlier, by the way. I feel like he needs to go back to Waffle Hop. Oh, they had an echo? Okay. Let me fix it. Should be fixed now. Thank you. Oh no, I know. But if they were to eat actual food, Baker, like they were just suggesting in that statement there, what are they gonna eat? if they're like, we're not going to consume each other, what are they gonna? Excuse the fuck out of me? Is that a golden Kappa train? HK, what did you do? HK, you started a piss train. What the fuck? Why did you start a piss train with Uwu? Why did you gotta do, why? Why did you have to piss all over the train, HK? Do not get her. Ignore it. It's a scam train. It's an even worse scam train. You guys already did it earlier. You gave a whole bunch of subs and whatnot. Okay, that one I'll accept. Thank you for the gift sub to Kin. It will fuck. Thank you, Toxic. Ignore the piss train, chat.
Gold sub.
Gold sub. Soren, thank you for the gifty. Romalia, thank you for the 5 gifty. What did I just say? None of you are listening to me. None of you are listening to me. Not a single one of you. Ryu! You're supposed to be saving for Momocon. It will fuck. Tree! Guys, you realize that you don't, in order to get the fancy dancy little limited 24-hour emote, you only need to gift 1 sub or 100 bits. You don't need to gift 5. Thank you, HK, for the gift sub to Noliol. Tree, thank you for the gift subs. Loki, this is your fault.
Did you know the hype train record is level 15? Sorry, what was that, Ryle? I wasn't listening.
That's good. It can stay a record of level 15. I'm trying to see the problem here. You need money to spend at Momocon. That is the problem. Bryce. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Why is that level 5? Why is that a level 5 piss train? Quit it! Knock it off! Matt! Why are none of you listening to me? Put your wallets away. Sit on your hands. Sit on them right now. Put your wallets away, put them back in your pockets, and sit on your hands. 5, it's now a 7.
Ryobounce, have you
No,
heard of our
I'm not going to
goddess
Momocon
and
too.
blessed lover of the wilds, Ryomo? Ryobounce, help her by investing in Bank of the Wilds today. Ryobounce, the Bank of the Wilds now accepts sleep debt as legal tender. Ryobounce.
Thank you, Loki. And what do you mean I can't make you, Romelia? I can absolutely make you. Hold on, I got this. I got this. Romelia now can't do anything. I fixed it. And thank me for my sub, so I may as well punish you with 5 more subs. Did I miss your sub
Ryobounce,
earlier?
the Bank of the Wilds now offers car insurance for your brand new Romo Mobile Ryobounce, register today. Ryobounce also, oops, my wallet slipped.
The Bank of the Wilds does not offer insurance. Shut up, Silence! Who did it? Who did? Who was that? Atlas!
Ryotia.
Thank you, Romelia. That doesn't count towards the train. I can. Welcome back. I don't trust Faye Insurance. That's because it's a scam! Chat! All of it is a scam! The bank is a scam! The insurance is a scam! Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Put your wallets away! You done?
You will?
Fuck! That's not being done! Nice try, Boulder. Soren. Soren, if we ever meet, I'm kicking you in the ankle. Yes, no. Don't worry, chat. I am not going to MomoCon because I have my own mini-con going on during that time period.
Hello, I would like to open a checking account at Bank of the Wilds.
That'll be 5 billion Faye dollars. You know my name isn't done? Mods. No, mods aren't even gonna listen to me on this one. Hold on. You guys know I only have like the default, by the way, so you're just getting 10-minute timeouts. You better beg the mods to let you free sooner. You can just deposit 100 channel points. This is true. What's the conversion rate on Faye dollars? Every 1 Faye dollar is 50 billion American dollars. That's the conversion rate. Or your soul. Whichever you think is more expensive. Chat, are we done? Are we done with the golden kappa train? Are we gonna let it die? Because I know if I sit here and I try to do the MSQ and you guys are playing with the golden kappa train, I'm not gonna be able to do the MSQ because I'm gonna get interrupted. So that's why I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait until it dies. See what you did, HK? You made. Thank you, Soren. You made it so that, guess what? Now we gotta wait. We gotta wait. I cannot give you my soul. I've already done something else with it. Did you piss on it? Because apparently that's what's going on right now. Everybody's pissing on the train. Therefore, I think everybody's pissing on their own souls. Loki! Thank you for the throne gift. Thank you for not contributing to the piss train. But I'm still going to need to take another set of kneecaps from you. Because that was expensive. And you've already given a lot of money today. And I know that you just had a lot of expenses. Because you told me. Put your wallet away. Thank you. Oh, no. Loki has like 17 sets of kneecaps that he owes me. Atlas! Stop! No, it reset the timer!
What train this train?
It reset the timer! No! Now we're here for another 4.5 minutes! Stop touching it! Quit it! Let it die! If I just sit here and try and ignore it, you guys won't let me do anything. You're gonna keep pushing it. Thank you, Atlas. Romalia. I will duct tape your fingers together. Yeah, the train record. I've had a bigger train than that. Does it have a different record for a Golden Kappa train than it does for a regular hype train? Careful, some of chat might be into that. Yeah, but I know you're not. Which is why it actually works. Are we done? Is it over? I think we're done. I think we're chat. Are we gonna be chill? Are we gonna be good? We're gonna be cool? We're gonna sit down?
No.
I don't know why I expected any different. Honestly. I really don't know what I was expecting with that. But that should have been exactly it. Thank you for my head pats. Thank you, chat, for everything that you've been gifting and everything that you've been doing and for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it, but I want you all to be treating yourselves and making sure that money goes to you, because the economy is garbage. Treating you is treating yourself. No, it does not work that way. Thank you for my head pats, Carl. Thank you. Thank you. Direction unclear. Vinny, you're a mod. You're supposed to be setting a better example than that. Ah! Wait! Loki, why am I being sprayed? Watching you panic is a treat. With love. Sync, I almost real named you, and I know where you live. That is a legitimate, absolute threat that I could come over there. What I will do when I get there, I don't know. But I could come over there. Only Sync gets free Real visits because I know where Sync lives. And they're within like 20 minutes of driving. Though I don't like Sync's driveway. Sync's driveway is too tiny. Especially if I have to transport things. Speaking of, I have so many things I have to give you, Sync. I have to make more bread. Wait, Sync, you are coming over for Memorial Day, right? For all that stuff, you're gonna be helping me? Or did you forget about Greenhouse and forget to put it on your calendar? In which case, I will be very sad. I know. I'm trying to talk about anything else other than that so it will die. Yes? Okay. Wait. Yes, you forgot? Or yes, you'll be there? Okay. Thank you for stealing my flowers. 2, 1, 0. It's dead! Thank you, everybody! The legitimate panic I was feeling. My chest got tight. My chest got tight, chat. Yes, everybody get your choo-choo. No, don't set a timer for an hour. Okay. We're gonna get back to MSQ, right? We're gonna get back to MSQ. What did we just do? We gave 0 dumplings. Right, okay. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Have a good lurk, Speedy. This purple entity entertains and amuses me. I shall be a menace. That is pretty much how the Fluffernutters operate. That is their motto. Also, if you want to continue to be a menace outside of stream time, make sure that you hop in the Discord. You can find the link by typing !Discord. I am starting to do more hangouts in Discord, so you might actually, I don't know, be able to hang out with me. Awful murder, oh whoa. Enjoy your tea. Welcome in. How is Twitch letting you have murder? I'm confused. Ever since you left, we've been roaming in the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing, Unro... I literally just heard this thing's name, and you guys made me forget how to fucking pronounce it. After sensing Anuo's presence... N-O-O. Nuo? Nuo. After sensing Nuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Nuo defeated, the source should be in no immediate danger. Imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. Chat, you making me take off my blankie cloak? Because I'm overheated? Because you made me anxious. Well, it's his name now. Nuo. Oh, I can't mount on... Okay, that's right. You're about to be made to anxious. I don't know. Who's getting mounted? This big fat dude right here. Getting mounted. Right there. Carry me. I forgot I had that. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface days long past, though I seldom need I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Ehorm herself crafted the device. I also don't know how to pronounce her name. I've heard it before, and I don't remember. And it's okay. Iggy. Iggy herself crafted the device, that I may lay low the servant of light. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Ah, forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual aether from Barbaricia's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand as the need arises. Right. We had best prepare our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. Oh yeah, that giant fuck that's behind me. Okay, that's what was throwing a giant shadow over me. Also, chat, I've realized what this is. Do you know what this entire stream is? This entire stream is Riao tries to do the MSQ uninterrupted extreme. It's extreme mode. And it's all you're doing. Savage? This is hard mode, but they don't have hard mode anymore. I imagine you remember these. These transmitters were used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess aether left in the wake of the flood to the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Gimme. Man, why did it take so long to pick up one tiny transmitter? Come on. Come on, Warrior of Light. You're not that weak. Wait, can I forgot I can't actually fly here. It's story mode because I've seen what the fluffers are capable of. I kind of take offense to that. Because it doesn't matter how much they do. I will always be flustered. So it's always extreme. Don't lower my difficulty. Don't lower my difficulty. Right, don't I? Stop it. Thank you. You guys have done a lot today, and it's a random-ass Friday. Oh, by the way, chat, the weekend of Memorial Day, I will not be here. I will not be streaming, because a bunch of you are going to be in my backyard.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
I thought this was your unbirthday? No. If it was my unbirthday, that would be in, like, June. Are they supposed to be doing that? supposed to be doing that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's a giant lighthouse. Okay, I understand now.
Immortal no less. I did not expect to see you here.
Yeah, I'm interesting like that. I get around.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict.
Soren!
Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world
Meow,
to
meow,
how
meow,
it
meow.
once was.
Normally someone takes your flowers, but here someone has taken your wings, so you can't fly. Anyway, why is the mouth of Sauron here?
Indeed.
That's a good
Though how
question,
long
Enos.
the
Thank you for the
endeavor will
resubby. Thank you, bud.
I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself,
Wow.
what do we have but time to try and try again?
Very well.
Chat my...
Your comrade spoke true.
Chat, I have bad
However
news.
long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
I just realized something. 3.0 doesn't
And
have a
you shall
flower
have
crown.
mine.
This is what happens when you duct tape your VR headset to your face. Hi, Ikara. I don't know yet, but 3.0 doesn't have a flower crown. It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I guess you'll head home sooner rather than later. Yes, I do wish to leave. Thank you. And then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to hang out with you, Zero. I'm so sorry. But if I could bring your little crush boy here, I would.
Would you deliver a message to Ulysses for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
They're so in love with each other.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Across Star Lovers?
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
So, about that.
Safe travels, my friend.
I might
We
be able
take
to do
comfort in
something
the knowledge that
about
you're
that.
out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Because it sounds like you might be in the market for rejoining. Would you like to, you know, invest in a rejoining? I might be able to get you a rejoining at a discount.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Maybe, Fries. Maybe I am. Oh, did we just vanish without telling our friends again? Oh, they're gonna be so fucking pissed at us.
Wait. Is that?
Yeah, hi, Raha. So sorry. I didn't mean to vanish again. Did Gate. I opened a hole in reality again.
God, you had us worried. You
I'll answer
suddenly
that
disappeared.
after.
We didn't know what to think.
It is indeed Friday, newbie.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended.
Yeah, I might have done that too.
We
Chat, we're about to
surmised
go
you
into
had a hand
ads.
in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either.
No, because I'm special.
Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
Maybe it's my true name.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Have you heard of a rejoining? Oh. Speaking of... Hello, Asian.
And who might you be? Not her void sent, I'd wager.
Oh, even her
Greetings.
scales are green. Yep.
I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk.
Yeah. The last one that wanted to talk, stuff happened.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Of course she is, Petey.
That is correct.
Oh.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Alright, we can just throw him in the portal, right? We don't need him. We can keep her. We don't need him.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
Shut up, Avkara!
You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
Hi, Marble. What are you doing, buddy?
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Etheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. I don't need the history lesson. I was there.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia.
Okay, yep,
And
awesome.
in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself.
Oh.
As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more.
Yes,
it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
Yeah, that's a rejoining. Yeah. That's just a rejoining.
Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment.
What was the special treatment of the Ascians?
All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
That's what they were doing! Okay, maybe not all. Yeah.
Etheris will
The
return
source
to
was
the way it once was.
The source was gonna stay.
Hundreds of millions of years passed. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Yeah, okay. So people won't exist anymore. Yeah.
Supposing for a moment we believe you. How can you possibly know all this?
This is mass extinction. Yeah, thanks, Square. I need to think about that right now.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
So, we need a new Hydaelyn. Anybody volunteering? Anybody want to be Mummy Crystal? Hey, my rejoining was gonna have one race of Ascians still. We were gonna have the Ancients, okay?
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
And why were you the only one that foresaw this? Why was no one else raising the alarm bells?
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star.
I won't create a shade of Emmett. I need a full Emmett.
It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true? What you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods.
Yeah, a little bit. We got friends over there.
But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
That's some choice camera work right there.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Really? What?
Wait!
Really? Why are you bringing him up? He is dead. He's not coming back. Alright. I promised to answer something that Sevian said. Hold on. Question for you, Riao. If you encountered Zero in a situation where she didn't steal the spotlight and instead meshed more closely with the rest of the group, do you think you would have had the same misgivings about her? Yes! Do you know why? I bet you won't be able to guess why, Zevi. Because there were so many people forcing her down my throat, being bark, 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 and thirsting after her, that it instantly turned me off of wanting anything to do with her. I don't even know what you call that, but like I don't want to deal with this because it's so hyped up, turns on when Zero's involved. Which is weird, because obviously I like Emmett, I like Graha, I even like Kryl and stuff like, and like Stola and whatnot, but people like fucking barking over Zero turned me right the fuck off. Sorry, I had a hiccup. To think that individuals of Calyx's ilk or worse exist on other shards. Graha? Graha. Graha, come on. No, buddy? Buddy, no. No, you were, like, having tea with Emmett Selk as the Exarch. You know other individuals like that exist. Come on!
There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to all the void sent have been eradicated from and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though, I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong?
I hate that I probably could have been an elaborate voice actor.
The star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Hyland made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the Void Sun so handily. You well and truly saved the day.
Hi, Nero. Enjoy your tea. Is it time to be told to go take a nap? The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take some time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others will be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. 'Tis settled then. To the Rising Stones. We're getting the gang all back together! Let's go! Really? I came out of my cutscene to the Mandervilles in front of me? Hi, Speeder. Bye, Speeder. Oh, nice, Matt. Let's see, who we got? Okay, so we got Alize, we got Alphina, we got Urianger, we got Thancred, we got Graha, we got Stilla, we got Kryle. Where's the B team? None of the B team are here. What? Alright, fine. Hold on. Wait. It feels like a lifetime ago I first set foot within these walls. Though given we've all experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps that is only natural. 'Tis a pity my stay in Tural came to such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Shale. Since leaving for Tural, we've been almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stomping grounds. In spite of time's vicissitudes, some things endure. This sanctuary is surely among them. At times like this, the company of friends is all the more precious. I know I miss Kryle, it's okay. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. Well, too bad. I forgot Kryle, okay? I'm sure they'll catch us up. She's just so tiny.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our Order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
The dissolution of the Scions lasted a grand total of 5 minutes story time.
Apologies for our delay.
Hey, there's the B team. Or is this the C team? Because the B team got slaughtered.
As bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with.
Where's
but
Estinian?
we're working on it.
Raptor's gonna be so pissed!
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Also,
Now,
excuse me.
As much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments.
We need our Gleaner contact. Where is Aaronvale?
Will you apprise us of the details?
Yes, there is a team of bees. Also, where's the actual, you know, money banks of the fucking Scions, aka the twins' mother?
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
Hello, Moogle. I hope you're having an okay day.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
Oh, don't worry. I will find a way to around this. I'm good at that.
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
We could, just, you know, hop back in time again and tell her. I think she knew and chose to trust in us, though. I think Venar knew. No! We can't just fuck up the timeline again? What if we hop back in time, we get to see Emmett again, and we get to see Hit the Days again?
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Incorrect, Speedy. They canonically send us back to Elpis. Multiple times.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Oh, time to set us off for a nap.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
It has been about 3.5 hours of MSQ. So yeah, time to send us off for a nap. Actually, it's in the fishing quests.
Ere I forget, Heron.
Yeah.
I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Yeah, it's my key. I lick it, it turns into Sunny D. Yeah, literally, Charlian told us to fucking go back to Elpis to collect stuff. Canonically. They were like, hi, we need these rare plants and fish and stuff that you could only get from this time period way back when. Can you go get those? Because you're the only one that can. Even after discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there is a great deal to share. 'Tis difficult to know where to begin. I'm gonna guess I could talk to all of these people, so... Yeah, it's speak to a 5, okay. Yeah, we could go back and tell her! And the only reason why we know this is because of the crafting and gathering quests! Aenor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Twelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard that the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. Yeah, I know, Zing, but still. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While the circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Yeah, duty. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with the more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be of much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely oh, wait, Aenor. I don't think I could be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of my brotherly's ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Hi, Dad Cred. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zac Terrell. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. So we had to go on our honeymoon. We journeyed east through Lazantita before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Terral really is. We also met with the Whalekui. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see on the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. 'Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. You were there for 5 minutes! I understand, but the poor Garleans have gotten zero help. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Ulyss and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulyss and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. And you know, with the whole thing that we just went through with Dynamis, probably giving in to despair with all this other shit going on, probably not a great idea. Coltonet and I had remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community had made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. Hi, Tataru. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. I'm being told to go nap! Every single patch! Warrior of Light, you need to go have a nap. Go sleep it off. And now we're gonna get visited by an Ascian again. It always happens when we're on our own.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
That's a new voice. Who dat? Oh, it's not. It's Calyx, never mind.
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized.
Of course.
Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
About that.
What Halmarot said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Yes! Bring me back my husband!
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable.
Okay.
Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had fun with Diablo. Good night, Matt. Hi, Nero. So, this would be one of those times where I would say that, like, if shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to Winter's End? Yeah, we got told to go to bed. So, just thinking. Legitimately, this would be one of those times where if any of the, like, bits of Azem were to poke through, they would want to reach into the life stream, yank Emmett out by the front of his shirt and go, hey, you are dealing with something like this. I need advice. So, that's my thought process. At least that's what my Azem would do. She would absolutely be like, I need someone to talk this over with that has been there. Okay, well, yeah, but... No, honestly, actually, it wouldn't be that way, Speedy. Because my Azem would be so, like, freaked out by all this that she would absolutely pull him out, demand answers, and then get told, hey, wait a minute, where's my kiss? And then she would kiss him and then demand answers again. So that's how that would go. I wish I could have met you at FanFest. Well, I was not going to go to FanFest, because it doesn't make sense for me to go for only one game. Especially after the time that I had in Vegas. I was there for a bunch of my friends. I wasn't there for, like, it ended up being that the actual, the con itself wasn't worth it. The friends were worth it. The con was not. Yeah, I heard Anaheim was nicer, and that honestly kind of pisses me off a little bit. Because, I got COVID at that con. There won't be one next year. It's every 2 to 3 years. Cons are usually yucky unless you have a ton of friends. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was back in 2023 too, so it was still like one of the like bad rounds of COVID too. Is gonna deal with it herself? Yeah, no, Maya Zem wants advice, especially from somebody who has seen this all go down, and is like, hey, where can I at least find information about this? You have knowledge. You teased me with all of this knowledge. Tell me what the fuck to do. Am I considered Gateway Fate? Gateway Fate is actually, like, supposedly, the first Gateway Fate that they had after the Vegas Fan Fest. People were saying that it was so much better than Fan Fest itself. So, Gateway Fate is definitely good. Riding the bus and undergoing side effects while riding home. Oh, that's why they're supposed to make you, like, wait. Yeah, the COVID furry con. Yeah, that was the con where the furry wrote a fucking comic about giving everybody COVID. Yeah, that thing. That's because you and your wool are very violent, James. Oh, HK, hold up, you didn't hear this. You didn't hear about this because you weren't part of the Final Fantasy XIV fandom. So back in 2023, Final Fantasy XIV had their first fan fest in a long time. So they had their convention, and everybody gathered in Vegas. But of course, it's 2023. COVID's still pretty strong, so everybody's masking up and everything. And of course, a lot of people get COVID, and it sucks. And, like, we're getting it on the planes. Like, basically, like, a lot of people that I knew came down with COVID, like, by the time they got home. Or were coming down with it on the plane, like me. Mine actually started hitting me on the plane on the ride home. So, after we all get home from the con, like, a few days to a week later, this comic starts circulating on social media. And it's about this, this furry that went to the convention. And they're the ones that out themselves as a furry. They went to the convention, and in the height of COVID, were like, I don't feel so good as I'm at the convention, as I'm, like, waiting in lines and stuff like that. And, I go and I take my temperature, and I'm running a fever and whatnot, but I'm like, I don't want to miss the con. And goes to the con anyways. And basically creates a super spreader event. Yeah. Yeah, they full on admitted it. There was a lot more to that comic. Yeah, and then make a comic about doing it. There was a lot more about that comic. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. FanFest furry COVID comic. it. Not that one. I want the original comic. Come on. All I'm seeing is like the reaction comics. They might have taken the original comic down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they took the original comic down. But, like, here was, like, a screenshot of part of it. Oh, you guys can't see it because I'm in the way. Hold on. Yep. Straight up. Full-on 10-page comic, no less. About having COVID, knowing they were sick, and still going to the fucking con. Like, understandably, like being in, I get it to a very tiny degree. Being in a, being in the hotel room during a con because you're sick sucks. I got sick at the con. Not like COVID sick, but like I ate something and my stomach was upset for like a good deal of the con. And I had to spend like a couple of panels in the hotel room being sick to my stomach. And, but the worst bit about this is the music producer. Jerry, welcome in. Hello, Raiders. I hope you had fun with 14. What were you guys up to? We just finished MSQ, so we won't have any spoilers, so you're safe if you need to. But yeah, the worst bit about it was the fact that Soken, who is like the creator of all of the music of 14, basically, very well-loved person on the team, is immunocompromised. Like, full-on, had cancer, survived cancer. And you got fuckers like this walking around with a deadly disease, knowingly, spreading it at a con. Yeah. Yeah. He was just out of cancer. Like, had just finished treatment not that long after, before FanFest, yeah. Because if he had still been in treatment, I don't think he would have gone to FanFest. People like that are why I don't go to cons or such anymore. I know. Mochi or Cherry, thank you. Thank you for the raid again. If you've got to do anything post-stream, make sure that you take care of yourself, okay? I'm gonna get out of here so I don't accidentally spoil anybody that pops in. So yeah, that was the MSQ. That was actually shorter than I thought it was going to be. If I'm being honest. Oh, you finished MSQ on Tuesday because I have no... Me, meanwhile, saying that MSQ was short this time, and you're like, but I have no more... No, that's not how that works. It was a short one. No, I haven't heard anything like that from Anaheim. The worst I've heard from Anaheim was, I know it's a two-parter, but it still felt short. The worst I heard about Anaheim was people saying that, like, people were stinky, literally. Like, that people were, like, not well, deodorized or bathed and things like that. Yeah, but apparently the, con, like, BO has been getting worse over the years. Like, people have been actively not bathing as much or something. I think it was like the very first day, Nero. And I think it was because everybody was standing outside in the heat, waiting for registration. Yeah, it was being spread around on Twitter while you guys were there. Again, that was the only thing I heard that came out of the entire thing. So, if that was the worst thing that was being spread around on Twitter, the con was probably fine. So yes, I am back in 14, and I am caught up on current content. Holy shit. How dare I? How dare I? Oh my gods. They traditionally, in the past two FanFests at this point, have not handled merch well. When I was at, the Vegas FanFest, the merch was a shit show. There was actually somebody that walked up, bought a bunch of stuff, and then walked outside and started selling it for like 200 times markup. Now you have a 24-man to do, then Fiddy has some content for you too. I have not done any of the Alliance raids. Okay, remember that thing? Guys, remember that thing that I was talking about the fact that everybody was like super hyping up Zero, and it made me not want to do anything with it? That happened with the Alliance raids. Because there were so many people that were excited about the Alliance raids because they linked back to Final Fantasy XI or whatever, that they were constantly shoving it in my face and going, you need to do this and you need to love it, basically, was the feeling that was put off from that because it was their beloved treasure. And I had never touched Final Fantasy XI, that if I had gone into it and I was lost and confused and I didn't know what was going on and I didn't care what was going on, that people were going to be upset with me, so I didn't do any of the Alliance raids. I'll punch him in the throat. That's my basic like, if people push things too hard on me because they enjoyed it, I get anxious because if I don't enjoy it, because I had this experience with Dawn Trail, I had this experience with the post Endwalker patches. Everybody was like, people were like super excited and super happy about like Endwalker or post Endwalker patches with Zero, and they were super happy and excited with Dawn Trail, and I could feel people literally getting upset with me, or at least it was giving me enough anxiety that I stopped streaming any of my experiences with them because I was like, I'm just going to piss people off because I'm not enjoying this content. So when you play Final Fantasy Tactics, my favorite game of all time, that if you dislike it, I will cry and throw up. What if I just don't play it because that's not my type of game? And then we never have that issue. Piss them off loudly, it's engagement and content. I can't do that, Vic. I can't. I'm not that sort of person. I don't have those balls. Rial, I enjoyed Tibetan fire walking. You should try it. Yeah, I am only a rage baiter for, like, my close friends. I can't rage bait, like, a community. If I try to rage bait a community, I get, like, super anxious. I'm too worried that someone's gonna fucking cancel me. It's a whole thing, Baker. Best feature of the patch is all the glamour and armory changes. I ran out of glamour crystals. I have to go get more. I was doing it in Discord the other night with chat, and I ran out of crystals, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm not touching it right now. Joke's on you! I'll cancel you for inaction! Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I see how it is. I feel that the next expansion is also up my alley. I'm excited about it. The trailer definitely got me hyped. The whole, obviously, with the themes, in case anybody doesn't want to get spoiled, I'm going to talk a little bit about the next expansion, just as a heads up. With the whole themes and learning more about us as a character and like the character archetype that we are and whatnot. And everybody's Azem is going to be different, is going to want to handle it differently and whatnot. So I have a bad feeling that they're going to shoehorn everybody into the same choice. And it'll probably be like the only logical choice, but there's going to be people that are going to disagree with it and be like, my Azem would never do that. And it's going to cause problems and division as per usual, but I mean, narratively, sometimes they can only do one thing. You love and enjoy what you want to enjoy, even if we disagree on it from personal opinions. I try. I do try. But yeah, no, I'm hyped for the story content. I'm hyped for the fact that it looks like it's going to be us, and Estinian and the Alphino, the Heavensward crew, which would be kind of nice. I like the Nordic themes of the buildings and whatnot, and I'm a little worried that we're gonna be in the sky because I have a fear of heights, but yeah, Blue Alizé. I'm very wary of subscription-based games now, so it's all good. So Fox, did you have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with a free trial up to and including the award-winning expansion Shadowbringers, in which you can play up to level 80 for free? Well, yes, I have like 1 billion odds. We're no longer asking, play the fucking game. I forgot you have that. Pretty much the entire community has that memorized like a sleeper agent, low-key. And I didn't even do it right. There's more to it than that. I never really had a choice in story stuff, but yes, but Grumpy, but yes, also did side content. Yeah, but this is gonna be one of those things where it's definitely gonna make people divisive if they don't handle it carefully. So that's gonna be a thing is all. Acrophobia? What's acrophobia? I have a fear of heights, if that's what that is, yeah. No, Az's Law didn't give me any vertigo issues. That's true. Yeah. My biggest problem is that I always end up playing it solo, so it ends up being boring. So, here is my advice for Final Fantasy XIV. And I say this so often. I treat it like it's a single-player RPG. I treat it like that, and then maybe occasionally I'll go and do content with friendos, but those friendos, like, it'll be like side content. Like, the actual, like, main reason why I'm here in this game right now is to experience the solo RPG aspect. I want to experience the story. Yeah, I want to experience the story. And as long as you don't have a house in Final Fantasy XIV, if that's all you want to do, if you just want to log in, experience the story every patch, and then log the fuck back out and cancel your sub until next time, that's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, Rial doesn't play with people anyways, even in Minecraft or Ark. This is true. For anybody curious, I am very, I am very particular about people who I play with. I think, like, I play with, like, maybe, like, a very few select people in video games. And, one of them is Nova, because Nova is incredibly patient with me. One of them is Sari. For those of you who don't know who Sari is a longtime friend of the channel. And that's because Sari Berry and I just riff off each other really well. And the other tends to be Fitty. Because Fitty is also usually fairly patient with me. But most of the other time, you will not find me playing games with other people. We were actually talking the other night. Sari and I were talking because I showed her that clip that popped back up on my feed. And she was like, I miss this! And I'm like, I know! But she's working on stuff. I'm too needy or something like that? You're not too needy. You're not too needy. Okay, maybe you're a little needy. But that's okay, because I give you a location in which you can be with other people. You don't necessarily have to be with me, but you can be around me. And the space that I curate, while I may not interact with it on a one-on-one basis a lot, I try to make sure that there are a lot of people in it that do want to interact with other people. And, like, that a lot of the people tend to, like, get along well with each other. Yeah, even my mods don't get to play with me that often. Fangren got to play with me in World of Warcraft and was nothing but a fucking troll. And I find folks like that. Last time I really had someone to play with was my sister in Swotar. She was my cannonball, and that was the DPS off-heal thing. Yeah, see, it takes a while, Fox, but you gotta find, like, a community and then, like, niche down from there. The big issue is that I don't have a lot of time to play video games off stream anymore. So when people want to play games with me, unfortunately, a lot of those people want to play games that have very large time commitments, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have enough time to put into it. I literally had to trick her into Static to get her to raid with me 3 nights a week. I wasn't a... What do you mean? What do you mean you weren't a troll in World of Warcraft? Fucking toy train! I got a vibe when I play a game, and many times folks are just go, 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 and get mad when I'm just doing whatever I want. I'm a little bit different than that, Fox. I am very objective oriented. And it's why my husband and I have a hard time playing video games together, because he is very much like that, what you just said, where he wants to, like, be able to wander around and look at things and go, ooh, pretty and whatnot. Meanwhile, if I have a quest, I am beelining the fuck to that quest and not looking at anything else on the way. Because my brain goes, it has to be finished. I have to finish the quest. I can't have it in my quest log. Make it stop. So yeah, that's been my experience. I just have years of WoW raid leader trauma. Same. Also, yes, I am unfortunately very much a I'll say it. I am very much a control freak when it comes to like how things are done when it pertains to me specifically. So like my inventory systems or like how I go about finishing a quest sort of thing. Like in World of Warcraft, when I would be leveling an alt, I would specifically have like a routine that I would do, and if anything tried to fuck with that routine, oh, it was not happening. I would get upset, and I think that was part of my autism, honestly, now that I'm thinking back on it. I think there's only 2 games we can play together. Final Fantasy XIV, and what else? Definitely not how me, Revy, Sevi, and Nero played BG3. No. Oh, 2 types of games. Okay, okay. 1, high-octane friend slop. 2, super cozy, not streamed resource management game. Maybe. Maybe on the second one. Honestly, that one might not even be a thing, because if it's, like, I don't like doing, like, co-op Stardew. Everyone's like, Rian, play co-op Stardew with us, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like doing co-op Stardew because you guys don't put the fucking turnips in the right way. You fucking just put them in weird rows, and you're supposed to put them this way. Oh, that is true, Baker. That is true. You do... See... Oh no. Oh, chat. Okay, hold on. We're gonna swap to, No, we'll leave 14 up on the background. Baker, you just made me realize something. And I'm not saying this about you specifically. I just realized that the reason why I don't like playing video games with other people a lot of the time is that in order for them to play a video game with me to my satisfaction, or at least to my enjoyment, is that if it's something like a resource management game, I have to either hope that they're going to do things the way that I am comfortable with, or I have to explain how to do them the way I'm comfortable with. Like, I have to tell them, no, this chest is for, you know, ore resources and whatnot. This chest is for, like, fishing stuff or whatever. And I just realized that's a cognitive load issue. And that's why it, like, why it makes me not want to do it. Because I don't want to deal with the cognitive load of having to tell somebody what to do. Because I literally do that in my day job 8 hours a day. That just hit me. It just hit me. Because there's like so many TikToks, and this is very specific to men versus women and the way that men and women have different brains, thinking styles and whatnot. And a man will, and again, this is very like linear thinking and whatnot. It's not always like this. This is just a stereotype example. Men will go, I want to help, just tell me what to do. But a woman just wants somebody to just be able to go and do the thing without having to be told how to do the thing. Like, a woman doesn't, because a woman's already dealing with usually a large amount of cognitive load because of other things that we have to deal with. And the fact that if, like, a man in a relationship with us, like, either the romantic relationship, whatever, is like, hey, I want to help. but you gotta list out how I can help. The fact that we have to list out how they can help is so much more of a burden than just going and doing the thing ourselves. So I'm not putting that on you specifically, Baker. You just made me think of it, and I was like, holy shit, wait a minute. The red string is red stringing. It's connecting the dots. Oh, Rear, did you not know that? Did you not know that's how that usually... Oh, no. How many times have you gone to Rear Life and been like, I want to help you. Tell me, like, what groceries we need. Instead of going and figuring out what groceries you need. How hard did that... How hard did that just get hit? Because that usually is a common one. I learned to anticipate what Mrs. Loki needs after a few years. It takes some learning, yeah. And it's gonna be different per person. And not every woman is like this, obviously. But if... There was the other day, Rat realized that I was getting super anxious because of work stuff. And he was like, you know what? We're just gonna order in tonight. We're not gonna try to figure out what we want for dinner or whatnot. We're just gonna order in. And that really helped me out at that moment, but... I also much prefer direction. I can't say it's not Saturday. Yes, you did a thing right. The only thing that I would that would help me out with that, Rat, is if I'm in like a big spiral, is that you're just like, hey, narrow it down a little bit further. Be like, hey, we're getting burgers. Where do you want to get burgers from? You know, take some more of that choice away from at that point. If I'm like in like a big spiral, if that makes sense. Hey, Gratzeline. But yeah, no, that's always a huge thing with guys versus women specifically is, hey, I want to help you. Tell me how to help you. Instead of, I want to help you, I'm going to help you by doing this, this, and this because I see these are things that need to be done. We melted through everything? Grats. I'm usually good at taking care of the functional stuff, but when it comes to, like, entertainment, I'm like, that's fine. That's a little bit more of, like, a subjective choice, HK. I'm talking, like, the day-to-day functional stuff, yeah. This is why I date men! Women are too fucking complicated! We made Baker gay! Look, I wouldn't want to date women either. That's why I'm not a lesbian. Factorio would be good because you could program the drones to organize exactly how you want to. Even if someone else puts something out in the wrong spot, the drones will move it to the right spot. Except for I don't like the core gameplay loop of Factorio. Wait, last time I played Stardew with a lot of people, I'd wake up, water plants, and then run around being the town slut to get enough hearts to get us all cat ears. You know what, Baker? That really does suit you. Yes, it does. God was like, oh, this one is hopeless. He'll never get a girlfriend. Let's make him like dick. What, Speedy? What? What do you want? What are you dinking at me for? What? I can't snooze the ads anymore. I tried. I've had zero experience with women despite the whole Rizmalia jokes. You don't have to have experience with them to be a Riz master. Why are you dinking? Oh, I know what. Guys, I can't see what the better TV emotes or whatever are doing. So all I see is you guys saying the words dink 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 all together. I don't see the actual emote. So I was like, why are you saying dink dink dink? I was very confused. Oh. I got both of my wives. I'm making them laugh and making them make sure they're feeling safe. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Deja Freaky doesn't do anything for me either. It just says Deja Freaky. Oh no, I know what it is after I realize what it was. The ding 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 is the satisfactory emote. I'm on mobile, so I just ding ding ding. Oh. Is Hannah here? I need a loan for housing. You can politely post in my Discord in the 14 section. Be like, hey, I'm willing to pay people back. Would anybody be willing to give me money for housing? Ramalia Mlem. Dual income, no kids. Honestly, the best. The only way you can live these days. I don't know how people can afford to have kids. I thought it was a dick thing or something. You always think it's a dick thing. Yeah, we can't actually give guarantees that Hannah will actually give you money or not. And that if you don't pay Hannah back, that Hannah will, you know, break your kneecaps. Why your wife and I are just content with each other? That's fine. That's what you guys enjoy. That's what you guys enjoy. And you know, a cat. I have so many DMs from Loki. Oh my god. Loki! Double checking, make sure I'm not missing anything. The fucking Rambles channel is like spammed. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I wasn't able to check for a while. I was able to check now because technically we're in an ad break. I have to wait through. You can hide in the Dawn Trail zones. It might make her do MSQ faster. I've been spamming the croissant all day. Is that a euphemism, Baker? What? Huh? What? Is that new Bosia? The Crescent. Occult Crescent. Okay. It's a zone in Final Fantasy XIV. Bosia is a zone. Oh, also, Loki, if you didn't know, so World of Warcraft came out with a new housing bundle, and, they're charging everyone, like, if you want to actually buy the cosmetic housing bundle, it costs like $75, so, the vast majority of us have paused our subscriptions or canceled our subs. So if you were still poking at it, or you still have your sub active, you might want to put yours on pause too. Just giving you a heads up because I knew you had reactivated it, and I didn't want you to keep going thinking that we were still playing for right now. What kind of euphemism would spamming the croissant be? Hey chat, with that, because I can't talk about that today, that's gonna be, end of stream for today. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, raid out. We're gonna raid, Raptor Chan, because I know Raptor is doing MSQ right now. So you get to go see her reactions. Go love on Raptor, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we can talk about what the euphemism of spamming a croissant will be. Okay? Okay. I love you all. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll talk to you again real soon, okay? Tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, and if you're not already a member of the Discord, type !Discord to hop on in. Goodbye!